Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose. It's so wonderful to have y'all here with me today. Today we're doing a tarot card reading. This is going to be a love and romance type of tarot reading, and it's going to be all about the person on your mind. How do you think they feel about you versus how do they actually feel about you? So it should be a lot of fun. It'll be very detailed. At the end of each of the groups, I'll also do confirmation. So I might channel their exact name or your exact name, locations, and you never know what's going to come through with the channeling segment. So there will be 3 piles to choose from, and you can choose based on gemstones or images or some combination of the two. The choice is yours. Go ahead and go down to the timestamps down below in order to make your selection. Well, remember, if you're new here and you like my vibe, hit subscribe and join this awesome tribe. I would love to have you be part of this community. To those of you who already are a part of this community, thank you so much for your love and support. I truly love and appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you to all my Patreon members. Thank you to all of my channel members. And thank you to all of you who have been booking personal readings with me. I really appreciate all the love and support. Let's go ahead and get started then with your tarot pick a card reading, all about the special person on your mind. How do you think that they feel about you versus how do they actually feel about you? Let's get started. Hi, and welcome to your pile selection with gemstones and cards. For group 1, we have the LAPIS Lazuli and we have the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. For group 2, we have the Opalite Gemstone and the Curious Creatures Tarot. For group 3, we have the Jade Stone and the Cute Ghost Tarot. Go ahead and think about which one of these you are most drawn to, and then we'll get started with your reading. It's going to be all about how do you think they feel versus how do they truly feel about you. This is a love and romance type of pick a card reading, and this is about the special person on your mind. Let's get started. Hi Pile 1, I'm so glad that you're here. If you chose LAPIS Lazuli or the Image 1 or the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, you're in the right place for your reading. This is called How Do You Think They Feel versus How Do They Truly Feel About You. And so this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But I'll start with how you think they feel, and if that does not resonate with you, you may want to choose a different group. Spirit, please be here with me now. Please help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to group 1, all about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do, and please bring in a spirit of light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, how do you think they feel? Let's definitely look into that. So, Spirit, please let me know how the person watching this video, how do they think the person on their mind feels about them? 7 of Pentacles. How does the person watching this video think that the person on their mind feels about them? 2 of Pentacles. The Knight. Judgment. Prince of Cups. Queen of Cups. 10 of Torches, which is the 10 of Wands. The five of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. That's a really good card. The overall energy here is that you have a feeling that this person does really love you or like you a lot, or they care a lot. Because the 10 of Cups is a card that denotes like a lot of amorous feelings. It can be for a happy home and family life. The 10 of Cups is about being supportive. It can talk about blessings, okay, soulmates, and a feeling of destiny. So the overall energy is kind of like letting me know that even despite no matter what this person says or what they show to you, you know that this person does care. Okay, or at least that's how you feel. You feel that they do care deep down. The Seven of Pentacles, which is this one here, is all about patience and things that come to you, but you have to be patient with it. And it's paired with the Two of Pentacles, which is for balance. So what I'm getting with these two is that you may be feeling that this person is in need of some balance and maybe in need of seeing what's important to them or prioritizing. Also, this person, you may see them as extremely busy. Like they're just a very busy person. And when it comes to love, this person needs to try to show more effort. It seems like maybe you know this person really does love you and care about you, but you wish they would show more effort. Okay? The Knight is basically the moon, and we have Judgment with it. So the Knight is about secrets. It can be about like the unknown, things that are hidden from us. And then the Judgment here is like something, it could be like a wake-up call. It could be about judgmental people in this person's life, such as like friends or family that's very judgmental. You may be thinking that this person is not telling you the whole story or like the whole truth. You kind of feel like they either are keeping a secret or keeping their true feelings pushed down. Okay? And the Prince of Cups with the Queen of Cups. Like, to be honest, you do feel like you and this person are not quite on the same level. In some ways you are, but there's a maturity gap there. There could be an age gap, but there could be a maturity gap too, where like, you're a very like, you know, reliable person. You are, I would say you're like very ready for a relationship and ready for like commitment and showing, like you're good at showing your love. But then this person, it's almost like you're on different wavelengths, even though you are so much alike here. I am seeing that like you are a lot alike, but like in some ways you're so different. And you may be thinking that this person is thinking that too, that there's quite a difference between you and them, even though, you know, you're very much alike. You could be worlds apart from each other physically, and the distance is kind of, you may be feeling like the distance is bothering this person, or it could be that they emotionally are distant sometimes, or you kind of, you may think that here's the thing. You think that they feel that they're trying, but you may be thinking that they're not trying as hard but as they could, and that they could put a little bit more effort into this, or at least like showing you how they feel and stuff like that. And the Five of Pentacles is about feeling kind of like left out, or maybe like you've had bad luck, or it can be stand for a divorced person, somebody who's been through a divorce in the past, or somebody who's very stressed out. They kind of feel blocked. Okay, it could be literally like, I don't know, something's blocking the communication. Like they almost feel, you may think they feel like they can't express their true feelings for some reason, and that it's hard for them. With the Ten of Torches, that's the Ten of Wands, is for working hard and for carrying a weight on your back. So It's hard for this person. It's getting really hard, and you may think that this person's dealing with a lot. And then Spirit just said distractions. So you may be feeling that this person does love you and care about you, but they're very distracted. They're very in their head. I'm seeing quite a bit of fish here too, and lots of water. So it's very possible that the person on your mind could be a Pisces or Scorpio or Cancer sign, sun, moon, or ascendant, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. But like the moon also does denote Pisces. So yeah. There's a Sagittarius here as well, because we have the Judgment, which stands for Sagittarius also. Okay. So if that seems to resonate with how you actually like, you know, how you think they are feeling, then definitely keep watching. Let's find out how they actually feel. So Spirit, how does this person on their mind actually feel about them? Now that we know a little bit about how group 1 thinks they feel, how does this person on their mind actually feel about group 1? Tower. The Tower can be good or bad. It just depends on the surrounding cards. 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles. Lots of Swords energy here from what I can tell. Wow. Right in the center of the reading. 9 of Pentacles. Dang. 6 of Swords. Okay, so this person, maybe they do live at a distance from you. 8 of Cups. Oh my gosh. And the Star. The Star is the overall energy for this person. It's like, dang. This person, how do they actually feel about you? It's almost like the only thing that they can focus on is their healing journey, because with the Star there, or they could be thinking about, they could be almost focusing on things that are not having anything to do with love and romance right now. That could be, maybe this person is like, it could be that they're trying to heal something deep within them, or that they may be trying to gain success, or they may be trying to maybe even gain some fame. Okay, if this person is in the spotlight somehow. But they seem preoccupied. I cannot talk. Preoccupied right now. The 2 of Swords, right in the center of the reading with the 6 of Swords. It's like this person, and they are confused. Okay, because the 2 of Swords is telling me right away that like this person needs to make up their mind. They need to make a decision. And if you take a look real close, you can tell that the person's wearing a blindfold. There's something that they're unwilling to see. They're not seeing things clearly. They're confused and they need time to compromise. They may be in denial. They're not seeing the truth for what it is, and they are afraid to face their fears right now. And they are blocking their emotions. So if you were thinking that, because that came up earlier in the segment where it was like, well, how do you think they feel? And you were thinking that they were blocking themselves from opening up and telling you how they feel. That is true. That is indeed true. And then the 6 of Swords is all about moving on to safer waters, travel. It can be about seeking relief, okay, trying to move to calmer waters. Things are getting under control. So it's like this person, ultimately, this is what's on their mind right now. 7 of Swords is a interesting card. It can talk about somebody who's running away, somebody who is putting a mask up so that you can't see their true emotions. It can be about, you know, somebody who's just trying to deceive somebody else. And we have the justice with it. So justice is for fairness, the truth coming out. This person, they're actually, there's something that they cannot or will not tell you right now that they don't want you to know, and they may be afraid that this is going to come out, that you'll be able to tell their true feelings. So this person is hiding something from the other person, which is you, unfortunately. It doesn't necessarily mean infidelity, but it could be just emotional withdrawal, okay? And also it could just mean that they're not being open and transparent about their feelings. But the Justice card says whatever is done in the darkness will be brought to light. So eventually this person's true feelings are going to be discovered. Now, the Justice card also is saying that if this person has been dishonest about something, or if they are trying to be manipulative in any way, it's catching up with them. Because it's a karma card. The Justice is a karma card. So there could be a moral reckoning as well, if there's a third party involved. Also, there could be a big decision having to do with maybe confronting somebody here, okay? Or walking away. But there's a need for radical honesty. There's a need for the utmost truth here, okay? Because this combination of these two cards talks about clear communication and ethical behavior. Spirit is saying what you sow, you shall reap. So if this person hasn't been on the up and up, it's going to come back at them in some way, shape, or form. And if they're not being honest with you about how they feel, it's going to come to light. It will come to light. So even if this person is trying to hide their feelings or their secrets, or if there is like some kind of betrayal or lie that's going on here, there may be a decision that's either forced, like an ultimatum or something like that, but justice will be, I was going to say justice will be served. Okay. That's what I heard. That's what Spirit said. But the Justice card here can also be talking about let's take the high road and let's not take revenge or anything like that. Like, almost like just walk away or do what you need to do, but like, yeah. If this person hasn't come out and like told you the truth, it's up to you if you want to walk away or stay, but you know, this person's not in a place where they're ready for an adult relationship. That's why we had earlier like the Prince of Cups paired with the Queen of Cups, because you're very mature and this person is still working on themselves. The Eight of Pentacles, that's for working on yourself. And the Eight of Cups is about walking away. So it's almost like this person has already walked away, or this person has already taken their energy away. They're hard to reach. So it's like, okay, you may want to ask yourself, am I being honest here? Because are you being honest with yourself about this situation? Because basically this person is not being honest with you because they're not being fair, you know? And you might also need to make a difficult decision here. Then we also have the Tower and the Nine of Pentacles. So the Tower is about ending sometimes, or it can be with the Nine of Pentacles. With these surrounding cards, I would say this person may be thinking about making a shift or making a change, or this could be about an abrupt ending. And the Nine of Pentacles, it's usually a good card, so it kind of softens the blow, because I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, usually if you have like a positive card and a so-called negative card together, it really softens the blow of it. I mean, basically this is like an ending, okay? So they could be thinking of ending things or like completely walking away, because we do have the Eight of Cups. But they know they need to work on something, and also they know that they're covering up their true feelings or something they did. Nine of Pentacles is about beauty, success, being independent. It can stand for wealthiness or wealth. And really, it's quite a bougie energy. It's for like having a lot of abundance. So it's interesting that that is paired with the Tower here. So this person, they see you as somebody who's strong, graceful, self-sufficient. And there's one thing that the cards are showing for certain, and that's that this person admires you, but at the same time, they do have some kind of restraint going on around you that revolves around you. So they're holding back powerful feelings. This could be that they're holding back these powerful feelings because they think that you don't need them, or I don't know, they may feel for some reason they're not needed. They also could be feeling like kind of intimidated by, how, you are very mature and like your countenance and things like that. An everyday kind of example comes to my mind. If you could imagine, like, think of maybe a coworker, or maybe like a classmate or somebody who really, really likes you, but like they keep their cool, right? They don't make eye contact with you. They don't make a move, but you catch them looking at you, right? And that's the exact energy I'm getting from this, is like this person's trying to hide their affections for you, coupled with they're trying to hide the fact that they're intimidated by you. They admire you, but because they think you're witty, you're independent, but they're holding back their feelings. This person doesn't want to appear weak, okay? They don't want to appear impulsive. And there's a part of them that's like a secret side of them that they really do not want you to know, because they're afraid if you knew that about them, they wouldn't be able to like win your affections, or like they might lose your affections. Okay. So, I mean, if this person can express themselves, then they will show you that they do respect you, okay? And they need to start like showing you the respect, the common courtesy of being honest with you and telling you how they feel. And then if they were to do that, be vulnerable and be open and everything like that, then yeah, I mean, then the cards are saying that this person, and what I feel too is like this person, maybe they have some growing to do. Maybe they have to work on some things, But not all hope is lost, especially, but if this person was unfaithful to you, that could be a deal breaker for some of you. So take it how it resonates, okay? Because this is just going to be different for everybody. All right? But Spirit is saying here with this one is that something needs to change because we have the Death card. So something definitely needs to change. And in order for you and this person to move forward, and they do need to heal something, and it's definitely on hold because of this person. And that's the only reason, is because of this person. And then we have the Six of Cups here, which is about, it can be about like a reconciliation. It can be about healing your inner child. Okay. And it can be about thinking about past memories. So take it in whatever context that means to you. But also this person could have had something happen in childhood, which is affecting them now. And it's not an excuse, but it is something good to be aware of. And then we have the Princess of Swords and the Three of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and Three of Swords is like, yeah. This person, Three of Swords is, it can be about a third party. It can be about cheating. But also, it can be about learning really hard lessons. Learning things learning things the wrong way. This is an apology. This person wants to apologize to you, and they still have a lot of desire for you. Whoever this is, they have a lot of desire for you. But there is some kind of apology here. And the Three of Swords, this person is learning their lessons in a really hard way. I just heard they never can learn their lessons in a good way. They have to always learn things the hard way. I also just heard this person is as stubborn as a mule. Like, they're very, very stubborn. Yeah, so with the Princess of Swords there, this person is somebody who is a little immature, and sometimes they can speak, if they're not, okay, here's the thing. If they're not hiding how they really feel, sometimes they can be a little too blunt. They can say something that's truthful in a cutting way. So it's almost like they need to watch their words. They could say things with a lot of blame, too. And that's not good either, okay? So they may kind of tend to blame other people for the way that they're feeling. They could have blamed you also. So if this is resonating, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if this did resonate with you. Let's go ahead and do some... Oh, and thank you. I always say thank you because it really does mean so much to me. And I appreciate those things. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get some confirmations to see... let's see if I can get your name or your birth date or the person on your mind, and then we'll do a whole bunch of other fun stuff. And this is the confirmation segment. We have a 7, 12, 17, and 6. We also have a Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, and Taurus again. So double Taurus. Let's roll again. I like to have, triple Taurus. Okay. And Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. So I like to have 4 different signs. So somebody here, you or this person on your mind, could have been born in July, or the 12th, or 7th, or 17th of any month, or June, December for a birthday. Specifically, we have June 6th, June 17th, June 12th, June 7th, or any day in June. And then we have December 12th, December 7th, December 6th, December 17th, or any day in December for a birthday. And then we have July 7th, July 12th, July 17th, July 6th, July 13th, or any day in July. And then, as I said, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, or Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Now let's go ahead and get some names, okay? So I'm going to be saying some names here. I might say your name or the person on your mind's name, first, middle, last name, or a screen name or nickname. If I don't say their name or your name, look in the letter tiles for the name spelled out. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts, and you can duplicate letters if you need to. You may hear me say a family member's name. If so, let that just be extra confirmation that this is definitely your pile or your group, okay? So, and also just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to say about 20 to 30 names, and then we'll get into locations and other hints and clues. Jasper, Kevin, Cadence, Caden, Kaylin, Cam, Cameron. Somebody could also be a photographer. Bailey, Jay, Peyton, Parker, Meg or Margaret, Maggie, Maya, Nazir, Dennis, Denise, Austin. I heard Magritte. So maybe somebody is French or somebody is an artist. Bess, Betsy, Brandy, Hillary, Grace, Colby, Courtney, River, Grace, I think I said Grace already. Galen, Ken, Kendall, Pedro, Miguel, Liam, Rowan, Rowena, Wasim, Emilio, Sophia, Jamal, Ray, Raylyn, Bruce, Teddy, Amber, Stasha, Ashley, Asha, Aisha, Kendra, Maddie, Addie, Erica, Ember, Tony, Antoinette, Alanis, Elijah, Sabine, okay, I think that's all. Let's get some locations. Okay, so you or this person could be from... We have Volcanoes National Park. I'm not sure where that's located. Dodge City. France. Oh my gosh, that's so funny because that was coming through earlier too. With the Magritte thing. Because I think he was French. Paris, Notre Dame. Paris, France. Again, France. Alamo. Reims. Pembroke Pines, Florida. We have Plymouth Rock. Greensboro, North Carolina. Bakersfield, California. We have Birmingham, Iowa. I heard the name Judah or Jude. Revelstoke, South Carolina. Coventry, Norman, Oklahoma. Australia, Columbia, Tennessee, and Terrace. Also, I heard Jason and Justin or Justina, Gregory, Remy, Mercedes or Sadie, and D or DeAndre. And for confirmation, Spirit is telling me somebody could have recently gotten a new kitten or cat, or somebody may have had issues with a cat lately. Maybe took it to the vet, or hopefully it didn't pass away, but I'm getting something around a cat, okay? And you could see this cat's name in here in the letter tiles. If everything's there, it still counts, right? So that's what I'm getting. It could be a dog too, because I am seeing DOG, so there could be something again around a dog. If it's not a cat, but an animal, a pet, okay? I heard Quebec as well is coming through. Somebody here could be into skating, ice skating, skateboarding. Somebody could be an editor, okay? Somebody likes science. Somebody could drive a Mercedes-Benz. Skylar. Somebody could work for an airline. Somebody, I see virtual reality here, VR. Somebody could work in technology or work with technology or be a technician, some kind of technician. Mask. Okay, this person's definitely wearing some kind of mask to mask how they feel or mask their true feelings. Cassidy is coming through as well. Somebody here could work in mortuary science or work something around death, a death doula or something like that. Cause I'm seeing casket in the letter tiles. Well, there's no T, but I'm seeing everything else but the T. And Spirit said that too, so there's something about death. Okay. Somebody could be from Mexico. Canada. Cambridge. Cambrian. Knoxville. Okay. And Myanmar as well. So that's what's coming through for you, Group 1. I hope that this resonated with you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, thank you so much for your support. And if you need a personal reading, feel free to look in my description box below for more info or visit my website to learn more at mysticrosepsychic.com. My prices are very affordable and it's always so much fun to connect with you. Also, by now, you may have heard about my Patreon community where I do spicy love readings each week. I also do love and romance, gossip, beauty, and some very deeply spiritual types of topics. So you get to have access to hundreds of videos too, and you get to make suggestions on topics and vote on the topics. So it's really fun. Go ahead and check it out. It's only $3 a month to join. And if you don't enjoy it, you can cancel at any time, but I think you'll really like it. So for a link to my Patreon, look in my description box below. Also, if you haven't yet checked out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, feel free to click on the link in my description box below and head on over and check it out. It's all about love and romance. And if you enjoy it, I would love to have you subscribe over there too. Thank you to those of you who watch my videos. Thank you to my supporters. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you to all of my supporters, including my channel members and Patreon members. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can become a channel member for only $5 a month, or you can look in my description box below for more ways that you can help me out and donate to the channel. It's never expected, but it does help to cover things like purchases of new decks, tea light candles, or gemstones and different things like that. So yeah, it's never expected but always appreciated. And thank you so much for being here. And stay beautiful. And until next time, take good care. Bye. Hi. Welcome. If you chose Group 2 or the Opalite Gemstone, Image 2, or the Curious Creatures Tarot, you're in the right place for your reading. We'll be diving deep into how do you think they feel versus how do they truly feel about you. And so as you start to watch this reading, if this does not resonate with how you feel free to choose a different pile because there could be a different one that's intended for you. Okay? So these are general messages, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to go ahead and connect with Spirit and we can get started. Spirit, please be here with me now and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to Group 2, to the person watching this video. Spirit, please speak through me as you always do. And please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. I love this deck because the pictures are so cool. They're so whimsical, and they have like different animals on them, and they're kind of like wearing human clothes, and I don't know, I just really like this deck. I hope you'll like it too. So let's start off by finding out how you think they feel. And then we'll get into how did he really feel about you. 10 of Pentacles, okay. Yeah, and another thing I was going to say is at the end of this reading, we're going to do a confirmation segment. And I'm actually going to be revealing their name or your name or a screen name. Okay, so definitely stick around for the confirmation segment. I'll also do birthdays and whatever Spirit wants to bring through for a hint or clue to make sure that this is definitely your correct pile. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands, High Priestess. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. The Sun is a very happy card. That's the overall energy. What I'm getting from this is that you think that this person is very happy with you whenever they talk to you. They feel very connected to you. And you kind of feel like this person's really into you, you know? They love to give you compliments, and your heart is telling you that you and this person are very connected on multiple levels. You know, your physical bodies, you have a lot of like chemistry between you, and you're feeling it, and it's like this person, you're thinking that they're feeling it too. And by the looks of it with the 8 of Wands, you think that they like to communicate with you and that they get excited about communicating with you. And that there's a familiarity. So it's almost like, okay, with the 10 of Pentacles, it's about like, you know, basically it's about family, it's about happiness, it's about loving, supportive relationships, blessings, soulmates. Okay, so you may be thinking that this person thinks they've found their soulmate, or that you are their soulmate. With the 8 of Swords, that's basically, it's about some kind of a little bit of drama. I'm wondering why that's there, because there's so many like other good cards there, like, ooh, lots of good cards. But also, I can't help but notice we do have like the 3 of Cups with the 6 of Wands, which tells me that you may be thinking that this person is either trying to play it off like you're just friends, or trying to play it off like it's something not as romantic as what it really is, or that they're you may think that they're like, your intuition is telling you that they're very happy, that they really like you, but they could be just like holding themselves back, okay? Because, and you may be wondering that, like, if they are holding themselves back, because the only reason I say that is we have the 8 of Swords here. Look at that. Notice how she's surrounded by swords, and she's all tied up and blindfolded. What an unusual card to get with all these happy cards, right? So this is kind of like a, tells me this person could be holding back. So, holding back what they want to say, or holding back from doing something. Also, it could be that you think that they feel that it's almost like you feel like they want to connect, they want to take things to a higher level because you are good friends, because Three of Cups can be for friendships. And this person, they may give you a lot of compliments and stuff like that and make you feel really good. And there's like this overabundance feel of joy, okay? And the Sun is like a happy, happy, joyful card. And the Nine of Cups is like your wishes are all coming true. And you're feeling like that intuitively, that you know that this person really, really, really likes you. But you may be thinking they're holding back, or that they think you're holding back. That could be too. But somebody here could be potentially holding back from taking it to the next level, be that two friends or friends with benefits getting together and actually this becoming love, or two people, you know, coming into union, you know, twin flame union, or like reconciliation, or whatever it may be for your particular situation with your person, whoever's on your mind. But taking things to the next level because you know that this person knows how you feel, and that you're very, very psychically connected at all times. It was love at first sight, truly. And this person loves to talk to you, and it's almost like you know that every time the two of you have some kind of exchange, it's always meaningful. And the Eight of Wands is about things moving kind of fast. So yeah, that's falling in love fast. Okay? Falling in love, like a deep falling in love where you can't control it, and you don't even want to stop it from happening. Like, it feels so good to fall in love with you. And it feels so like such a blessing to know you and to fall in love with you in this way. So this person cares deeply for you, and this is what you think this is how you think they feel. You think that they care deeply and that they do see some sort of long-term potential, because this is for like commitment, okay? Long-term stability. But because they're paralyzed by their fear, or they're pressured, or they're overthinking, they're not making a move right now. Or they're not taking it to the next level. You may be thinking and wondering if their friends are getting to them, if their family is putting pressure on them. It somehow feels like you may think that they're kind of in like a cage of their own making. And they don't want to mess up. That's what you may be thinking, is that this person doesn't want to mess something up. Or that they have like a phobia of being in some kind of serious commitment type of relationship. Like, you know, moving in, marriage, maybe even having children. But you may be thinking that they're stuck in their head about it. You may be thinking that like they are afraid to lose their freedom, or that they're freezing or pulling away. And they're not really acting on their deep feelings, but you're very psychic and you're very intuitive, and you know that they're having these feelings, but that they're fighting it and they're holding back. So let's see how they're really feeling, because this should be interesting. Okay, so Spirit, now that we know a little bit about how the person watching this group 2 thinks their person on their mind feels about this situation and about them, can we find out, Spirit, how they actually feel about the person watching this video? How does this person on their mind, when it comes to love and romance, how does this person on their mind actually feel about them? And please give us the honest truth, Spirit. We want the honest truth. Thank you, Spirit. So this can be really literally anything, and we're going to find out if this person is truly just feeling it. They're feeling the love, but they're hiding from it, or they're getting pressure from family or whatever. Let's find out. We have Judgment. Okay. That is interesting. 3 of Wands. King of Wands. Okay. 3 of Cups. We had that in the other segment. Knight of Cups. The Devil. Oh, wow. Knight of Wands. The Hierophant. Oh, my gosh. And then we have Magical. The Magician. Okay, it's a magical card. I love that. It's about creating your own destiny. This person really wants to create their own destiny. They want to take the matters into their own hands. They want to create the love of their life. They want to create the life of their dreams, okay? They want to have everything. But, why am I saying but? It's like you were kind of right, because something is stopping them, and it doesn't seem fair. Because here they want to create this beautiful life for themselves, right? They have all the tools. And they want to create a wonderful, loving relationship with you. They actually want to get married or take it to the next level, because the Hierophant is about marriage. So that could be marriage, moving in together, taking that commitment, that step in commitment. Step in the right direction for this person. Because we have the 3 of Cups. This person wants to take it to the next level. If you are just friends, they want to take it from friendship to next level. Now, also, I feel like this is telling me too, though, that you are a teacher to this person with this combination, because you are somebody that they feel like they can just be happy with, celebrate with. You make them feel so good. You do. You give them friendship. You offer them support. And they know that you're going to be there for them. They feel like you have their back. So, with the Hierophant, with that friendship card and celebration card, the Hierophant is a teacher. It can be about marriage, as I said. This person highly respects you because of the fact you have opened their eyes to some spiritual truths or something that, some kind of truth. You've opened their eyes to some truth, okay? But I do see we have a lot of other people that are putting their opinions into the mix here. We have a King of Wands, we have a Knight of Wands, we have a Knight of Cups, and whenever I see so many people like that, I know that there's people interfering. So I'm seeing here there could be a father or an older male figure. This even could be an older brother or a friend who is older. I'm also seeing with the Judgment a Sagittarius. I'm seeing a Capricorn or Scorpio, because the Devil can be for either of those. A Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And this is somebody who is a little bit younger or kind of middle, maybe 30s or 40s. And then this one, and this is somebody like maybe I would say 45 and older, okay? This one here would be somebody that is, again, like late 20s or 30s, okay? Anyways, this is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. You've got like a lot of people here that have they're all trying to stir the pot, okay? That's what Spirit is telling me. And the Magician is also, it stands for a Gemini or a Virgo. So lots and lots of people. The Hierophant is a Taurus. I mean, this is just insane. It's insane how many people are trying to put their 2 cents in here, okay? Now we have the 3 of Wands and the Devil. The Three of Wands is for looking into your horizons, seeing what's out there. The Three of Wands is about taking action. And to be honest, this person is quite addicted to you. But what I'm getting is that this person does have people around them that have a lot of either expectations, that are high expectations for them, or they may have they may be a high profile individual or something like that, where it's like they have a lot of people around them that have expectations, or their job puts a lot of demands on them. Okay? This person is literally addicted to you. They could live overseas, they could live at a distance, but they want to come to you. They do. They want to come to you. But right now, you may feel like they're half in, half out kind of thing, or you're wondering. But this is how they're feeling about you, is that they want to be with you, like physically, because there's such a connection here. They really do. And yeah, there's judgment, because some people don't like the idea of the two of you being together. And they're judging this person. They don't want to see this person happy. And they're like, why is this person so happy? Or what would make this person happy? And it's like everybody's trying to make this person's decisions for them. And they just need to block it all out. They need to start making up their own mind about things. They don't want the judgment, but they need to actually trust themselves and know that they are a good judge of character. They have a lot of judgmental people around them. And they can't just listen to people in their inner circle, okay? They can't. They need to stop doing that, or it's not going to happen. This person really needs to learn how to stand on their own. How to be, somebody who has intentionality with their actions, and they really want to, act on their heart. And they want to be somebody whose actions line up with their words and their heart. So that's what I'm really getting there. Because this person wants to bring a love offer to you. Look at this. The Knight of Cups wears his heart on his sleeve. But then with the Judgment, there's something there too that needs to possibly be resolved. They need clarity. They do. They need clarity. This person, they're being called to either level up or to grow. They're also being called to cut some unhealthy ties to people who are not good for them. They're also being called to cut out any unnecessary patterns or bad habits, or purge any old things that are no longer serving them, because they have a tendency to hold on to people that they've outgrown or situations they've outgrown for way too long, like it's spoiled milk. If the milk is spoiled, don't drink it, right? Throw it away, get rid of it. But basically, if they continue to drink spoiled milk, quote unquote, they're gonna make themselves sick, okay? And they're not gonna like the results. So this person needs to cut ties with these people who think they can just make these decisions for them. This is ridiculous, in my opinion. This person, gosh, I feel sorry for them in some ways, because why are they looking to everybody else, to please everybody else? It's almost like they have a codependent or people pleaser way about them. They don't want to upset people, but they need to follow their heart, okay? And what they want is they want you. They want to be close to you. They're addicted to thinking about you. They're obsessed with you, actually. They feel chained to you, but they need to let go of some kind of negative, toxic energy that surrounds them because it's holding them back. It is. And it's got them coming and going. It's got them not knowing what's up. They don't know what's up. They're too busy listening to this person and that person and this person and that person. You know, and if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And this person just needs to be strong. So that is what I'm getting for you, group 2. I hope that resonated with you. I'm going to do, the next segment is going to be the confirmations. I'll be saying like birthdays and stuff like that. And names. I'll say their exact name or your exact name. Or you might see their name in the letter tiles, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you'll stick around for this segment. And if you're enjoying this, and if it's resonating with you, please do take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. Those things really help the channel, and it helps me too as a reader to know if you enjoyed this reading. So we have 8/8. That could be August 8th for a birthday. We also have a 5. I like to have 4 different numbers and 4 different signs. We have a 5, 8, 1, and 14. We also have triple Libra. Holy smokes. And we have an Aries. Well, we have triple Libra, so let's go ahead and roll again. And then we got Scorpio and Aquarius. So Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant for you or this special person on your mind. Somebody here could have been born in May. That's a Taurus. That would be April 19th to May 20th is Taurus. So, and then we have an 8. That is August. So that could be somebody with a birthday in August. You were this person. A Leo, possibly. July 22nd to August 23rd. And then we have a January birthday. So you or this person could be possibly a Capricorn or Aquarius. And then the 14th of any month, the 15th of any month, 23rd of any month, the 20th of any month, the 6th for a birthday. Okay. Well, I don't want to spend too much time on the birthdays, but you can make different combinations, like, you know, like May 5th, May 8th, May 1st, May 14th, May 15th, and you can keep doing that back and forth with the different combinations, okay? But I want to keep moving. Okay. So I'll go ahead and I might say your name or their name, first, middle, or last name, or a screen name. If I don't, definitely look in the letter tiles for your name or their name spelled out, first, middle, or last name. You can duplicate letters if you need to, and if everything's there except one letter, it still counts. If you hear me say a family member's name, let that just be extra confirmation that this is your pile. Somebody could be from Kentucky. I also heard Georgia and Jordan. That could be a name or the country. Kaylee, Kylie, Riley, Lola, Layla. That's a pretty name. Russell, Rusty, Russ, Ross, Deirdre, JD, Quinn, Quintavious, Miguel, Miko, Misha, Mia, Malin, Rodriguez. That could be somebody's last name. Somebody could be from Wichita. Lisa, Noel, Raphael, Shay, Aurora, Elaine, or Elena, King, Kingston, Bishop, Tucker, Cullen, Colin, Aiden, Ciela. I heard Sicily too. Oh, and Sis. Sissy. That could be a nickname. Lori, Naomi, Felix, Lyric, Laurel, Lorelei, River, Allison, Miley, Gail, Samir, Fatima or Fatima, Amira, April, Chad, Maverick, Alan, Arlo, Sydney, Derek, Rodney, Ron, Randisha, Ranessa, Janessa, Janine, okay, Jenna, Jackie, Jack, Jackson, and Frederick or Frederic, Rico, Enrique, or Enrico, Jamie, James, Jim, Tim, Demi, Hurley, Harley, Joy, Jay, JC, Greer. That could be somebody's last name. Maisie, Mitzi, Missy, Michelle, Craig. I heard Yemen. Let's do some locations. I heard Spain. I heard Valdez. That could be somebody's last name. And Letitia. Latana. That's a pretty name. Latana. I don't think I've heard that one. I've heard Ladana, but not Latana. But that's a cool one. We have Canada. So you or this person could be from Canada. We also have Colorado. Corpus Christi, Texas. Arizona. Tucson, Arizona. Knoxville, Tennessee. Fisher, Indiana. Fishers. Idaho. Belgium. Stockton, California. Visalia, California. Glendale, Arizona. Allentown, Pennsylvania. St. Petersburg. Mumbai. Fayetteville, North Carolina. Irving, Texas. Rome, and Maine. And then I just heard the name Alex or Alec and Alexis or Lexi. And then I heard Lexington. So let's do a few little confirmations here that are like channeled messages that may be very specific to you. And if not, just disregard it. But Spirit, please let me know something that only Pile 2 would know who's watching today, the person watching Pile 2. Please give them a confirmation of something, maybe something going on in their life or something like that. That would be a big old confirmation for them that they chose the right pile. Some kind of proof for those that like the proof and the confirmations. I don't know why I heard Jello. That sounds really weird. Maybe somebody just made Jello, or somebody likes to do Jello shots. I also just heard April. Okay, I think that's somebody's name coming through here. I'm seeing a cross, so I'm wondering if somebody might have a cross tattoo or be a Christian person or the name Christian. But I'm also seeing a tattoo of a cross, and I'm seeing a tattoo that says Faith. Or your name could be Faith, okay? Somebody here really loves ice cream. I am seeing like a cone with like a swirly top. Maybe you love ice cream, or you have to have it every night, or like maybe you work at an ice cream parlor or something like that. What else, Spirit? Remember, just take what resonates and leave the rest, because some of these are very specific. I'm seeing, like, in my mind's eye, I'm seeing this guy, he's like a psychic. He speaks with dead people, and his name is, I want to say his name is like John or something like that, and he had a TV show for a while. Somebody here is very psychic, and you could actually be in a spiritual profession. Somebody here, you could even use this spiritual gift of yours to actually earn an income. Okay, and maybe you know how to channel also. Somebody here drives a motorcycle. I'm seeing somebody on a motorcycle. This could be you or the person on your mind. I just heard the word dreads, so somebody here could have dreadlocks in their hair. I'm seeing somebody here with like blonde strips in their hair, like blonde highlights, or blonde, like a bunch of braids with like alternating blonde and black or blonde and brown. Two different color braids, like little braids or dreads all over this person's head. So that might be you or the person on your mind, okay? I'm seeing an apple. When I see an apple, it makes me think of an educator. Somebody could be an educator. And now I'm seeing like the Michael Jordan thing with like the symbol or magic where he's like jumping up with putting the basketball in the hoop. It's like a symbol for, I don't know, I think it's Magic Johnson or something like that. But so somebody here could be really into basketball. Somebody could be a basketball coach or play basketball, maybe even be in the NBA. I don't know. Or is affiliated with a sports team or something like that. Also, somebody here really loves astrology. Perhaps somebody likes Vedic astrology. Anything else, Spirit? I'm seeing quilting. Somebody here could like to quilt or use a sewing machine for different patterns, sewing things, sewing your own clothes, sewing hairbands, sewing different things. I'm seeing a stringed instrument, so you or this person could play a stringed instrument. And then I heard the name Brown. I was hearing that song Hillbilly Girl by Greg Brown, Hillbilly Girl. So I love that song. I haven't thought of it in a long time, but maybe this person really likes that type of music, or you really like that type of music. Or somebody here could be, maybe they like consider themselves to be from the country, or, you know, they lived in the country. This could be you, or like I said, somebody on your mind, because energy can go both ways. Maybe you were raised in the country. I just heard you can take the girl out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the girl. Okay. Yeah, I think it's Greg Brown, Hillbilly Girl. Anyway, it's a great song. So yeah, I think that's it. I did just hear another name, Kazir. I heard Kazir. Okay. I heard cashmere too. Somebody might do knitting or, what do you call it? You know, stitching, like the knitting or crochet. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for you, group 2. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet already. You're keeping this channel going, so thank you. If you can think of a friend that you want to share this with, that would be awesome. And if you need a personal reading, my prices are very affordable. All my info is down in the description box below or on my website at mysticrosepsychic.com. It's so much fun to connect with you in that way, so check it out. Also, you may have heard by now about my Patreon. I do have a second channel too. I have a Patreon. It's all about, basically it's about like love, spicy readings, like extra spicy readings, romance, beauty, gossip, all kinds of stuff. You get to vote on the topics. You get to make suggestions over there. And you get to have hundreds of videos at your fingertips that are all for just $3 a month. So I hope you'll join and enjoy. And for a link to that, look in my description box below. Also, as I stated, I do have a second channel. It's really cool. If you like collective love readings, I think you're gonna like it. There's a link for that in my description box below. So head on over there, check it out. If you like it, please subscribe over there too. And finally, I wanted to say a big thank you to my supporters. Thank you to all of my Patreon members and channel members. And if you would like to donate to the channel, you can become a channel member for only $5 a month, or look in my description box below for more ways that you can donate to the channel. It's never expected, but it's always appreciated. And it does help me to purchase things for the channel, such as candles, tarot, and oracle cards, gemstones, and things like that. Thank you so much for being here today. Stay beautiful, and until next time, take good care. Bye. Hi group 3, if you are here because you chose the Jade, Gemstone, and Image 2, and the Cute Ghost Tarot, you're in the right place. I'm excited to do this reading for you. So today we're going to be asking Spirit to help us out with the question of, how do you think they feel, the person on your mind, versus how do they truly feel about you? So Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to group 3 about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's dive deep into this and find out how you think they feel about you, and then we'll find out how they actually feel about you. So, if you're watching this part and it just doesn't seem to resonate, that's okay. You can go to a different pile and see if another one, fits your situation a little bit better, okay? So Spirit, please let us know about the person watching this video. How do they think that the person on their mind feels about them? 7 of Coins, 8 of Cups, the Tower, Enlightenment, 3 of Blades, the Fool, King of Blades, and the Devil. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Coins. Well, I can tell that with the 5 of Coins being the overall energy of this, you're probably thinking that this person feels like kind of unlucky, With the 5 of Coins, that is about loss, also just kind of feeling like regret, like they really blew it, or anger, like grief, okay? It can stand for divorce or breakups. It can stand for somebody that is really stressed, okay? To the point where like this person feels a lot of unrest, okay? And this person, you may also think that they're like addicted to either a substance, or you may think that they like to escape, or that they don't want to face reality, and that they're kind of running away from a spiritual experience that they need to actually have, because we have Enlightenment and the Devil, so it's like they're escaping. That's escapism. They're escaping. They're trying to think of anything except what they should be doing, and their spirituality and betterment, self-betterment and self-improvement and things like that. So you may be also feeling that this person is trying to send you songs through the ethers, or songs that they're thinking of when they're hearing it. And then it might sound weird, but like what I'm picking up on is like, you might be driving in your car, right? And you hear a song and you're like, oh my gosh, that song so-and-so would sing to me, or they would dedicate that song to me. Or like, I wonder if they think of me when they hear that song. And the answer is a big resounding yes. Okay, so yes, they're trying to communicate to you through music, and you're picking up on that. Literally. The devil, this person is obsessed. They are addicted to you, and you're that's what you think. You're thinking that. We're gonna find out if indeed that is true. But I just intuitively think it is true. And I think that's why you're picking up on it, because you and this person are very, very attached. And when this person's hurting, in a way, it makes you hurt, you know? And you may be thinking, man, this person has really pulled their energy away. Because we had the 8 of Cups and the Fool. It's like, you may be thinking that they want to start a new relationship with somebody else, or they want a new, I don't know, they want to become a new person, a better version of themselves, but they're fighting it. That could be, or that you may be thinking that they're just walking away, or that they walked away to go to somebody else, or that they will walk away if things don't turn out how they should be. In essence, the Tower is for an ending, and the King of Blades means this person, you're thinking that this is maybe over, and that they've gone cold, and that that this person is acting like they don't care. And that yeah, just as a side note, this person could be either going through financial issues right now, Spirit is telling me. This person could be somebody who works with taxes. They could be an attorney. They could be somebody who dispenses legal advice, or they could have a current court case going on right now, or legal troubles. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So I had to bring that up because Spirit was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So yeah, that's what came through. You may also think that this person you think that they might have somehow betrayed you, either by cheating. This can be like third party situations. Or that there's somebody else that they went to. Let's say this person and you broke up, and I'm getting that song by Olivia Rodrigo. Is that her name? Olivia Rodriguez? Anyway, where she's like, you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. I think it's called Traitor. That song is coming up. Okay, so maybe this person and you broke up, and then like 2 weeks later they had a new girlfriend or something, or a new boyfriend. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, maybe you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. Because they moved on so fast, or it seems like that. You might have thought that they moved on really fast, or that they were just like, okay, bye, I don't care. 7 of Coins. Again, this is what you think, how you think they feel. 7 of Coins is about something coming in, but it's slow. Okay, and it can be about like waiting. And that with the 3 of Blades, it's like you think that this person has maybe learned some lessons, but it came a little too late. That they learned a little bit, or I'm hearing it's too late to apologize by One Republic. I am hearing that. Or it's a little too late, too little too late. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Let's go ahead and find out how they're really feeling. So that's how you think they're feeling. If that resonates with you, please remember, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this is resonating. Now, I just got chills. Ooh, man. I know that however this person is really feeling about you, it's very strong. Okay, it could be positive. It could be not so positive. I'm just going to tell you right away, like, I'm a very real and honest tarot reader. But I will I will do my best to make it palatable if it's not positive. We do have an Ace of Coins. That's for an apology. And 9 of Cups. This is an offer too. This is an offer. This person's love language could be giving gifts. They may want to give you a gift to say they're sorry. Like, honestly, this person may have a lot of love for you, and they may want to give you a gift to try to make up to. It doesn't mean you'll necessarily take them back or that you forgive them or that you should. I'm not saying any of that. There's no judgment statement here from me. I'm just the deliverer of messages, and this is just what I'm seeing here. Whoa. Okay. Now, things are on hold. This person doesn't like that something's on hold with you. What they want is forward movement. So the Hanged Man is about things being on hold, and this one here is about patience. This one here is about forward movement, forward action, moving forward. But the Chariot also, it can be for being pulled in two different directions. This person feels pulled in two different directions. And Chariot also can be for a Cancerian person. This one here is a Pisces. What else, Spirit? So this person could have the energy of a Pisces or the energy of a Cancer person, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Okay. So what do I mean by the energy of a Pisces or a Cancerian? Somebody who's imaginative and sensitive, compassionate and kind, intuitive, naturally intuitive, but their bad side would be that they like secrets. They're sometimes too vague. Sometimes they're weak-willed and easily led. And also, I would say, I'm going to give you the good and the bad for these signs, for both signs. For the Cancerian energy, this person is like, they like to make memories. They like to think back on memories. Sometimes they can get stuck in the past, though. Sometimes they can't let go of hurts. They're very emotional. They're very loving. They can be very cautious with their heart. Once you upset this person, they will hold a grudge for a long time. They're moody. This person is sometimes just, it's very sensitive. They're sensitive, okay? Ace of Cups. Yes, this person has pulled their energy away from you, and you are correct about that. But what you may not know is they are feeling very sorry or regretful about that. Queen of Sticks is the Queen of Wands, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries individual. 3 of Coins, 7 of Cups, and 8 of Coins for the overall. This person knows damn well they need to work on some stuff here. 8 of Coins is about self-mastery. It's about trying to be a better person. They know they flubbed up, okay? They know darn well they flubbed up. 8 of Cups or 8 of Coins. This person knows it. They want to say they're sorry for what they did that, you know, either caused you to walk away, or they're sorry for pulling their energy away. There was a feeling, and there still is a feeling of abundancy of love here with the 9 of Cups and a wish coming true. So like they kind of felt like you were a wish come true, and they still feel in a lot of ways that you were like a wish come true to them, because we do have that, but we have the Queen of Sticks. So it's almost like what I'm getting is they think that you're mad at them. And it went like it felt like the sun was shining on them, and then it went dark. That's what I'm seeing. It's like everything went dark, okay? So this person felt like they had everything, they were blessed, and then they might have felt like either, I don't know, the words that are coming to my mind are, they felt either like pinned down. They might have said goodbye. I'm hearing pinned down, goodbye. I heard doormat. I heard victim mentality. I heard rock bottom. This person could also have sent some bitter text messages, okay? That is what I'm getting. This person had mixed emotions. In some ways, yeah, you were like a wish come true, but then they were like, they might have thought that you were being cold. They kind of feel like you were being maybe overanalyzing everything or something, or like putting pressure on them. I'm not saying you were. Remember that. I'm just the messenger. This person thinks that. that you, that you were just a little bit too feisty for their liking, and that intimidated them. You were, what they liked about you, though, what they still do like about you, even, even though there's several things that they could probably list that they do not like about you. But you probably could care less about that, and I'm not going to go into that. But what they liked about you is that you were somebody who was very protective and warm-hearted, very creative. In fact, they thought you had quite a talent, whatever it was here. You could either, maybe you're a tarot reader, or you're somebody who is an artist, or you're great at business, or you're a shark in the courtroom, whatever it is that is your unique talent. They actually admired that about you. They thought you were really talented. But they also felt like their own talents were kind of not coming into fruition, or like they were a late bloomer. I heard they kind of feel like they were a late bloomer. Basically, they don't feel like they have their shit together. This person could have, I just heard they didn't show much appreciation at the time, and now they are regretful about that they didn't show much appreciation, and they didn't even have like a full understanding of everything. They had a little bit of understanding, but they didn't have much understanding. Let's get some more things to find out. Okay, Spirit, help us out here to help us find out what's going on. The Hermit, okay. They're really going within because, oh wow, that one's upside down. They're really going in because, oh boy, we have the Four of Coins. I knew that was going to come out. They're not really telling you. And then the 10, oh wow, do you know what this means? This person, they could have been born in April, January, or October. Their name could start, first, middle, or last name could start with D, M, V, A, J, or S. They had an overabundance of happiness with you, but they were insecure and they weren't at peace because something happened that jolted them out of their happy place, okay? Then they weren't talking about it, and they went inside of themselves, and they were feeling like really insecure, and they pushed you away because of it. Dang. This person, it's like their happiness was like situational. Like, oh, if this happens, if I sell my house, or if I get a house, I'm going to be happy. Their sense of security and peace was always based on what they had, material stuff, and stuff like that. So it's like they could have been very greedy or insecure. You might have actually had a little bit more when it comes to like property. Maybe you own a home and they don't. I mean, it could be different things like that, but in some ways they felt less than. This person, they are, in a way, they're kind of isolating the Hermit because they're trying to go inwards and realize that some of their other relationships are not doing too well either. So they're like, okay, is it me? And I don't think that this person is usually very reflective, but they are kind of showing that they want to get better. At least that's what the cards say. They're kind of out of balance and they know it. Let's see what's underneath each of these. They're not telling you anything right now. Oh, dang. 10 of Blades. They're in a bad place. But they're not going to tell you that either. They're not going to tell you that all their pain, their emotional pain, is really pinning them down and making them feel like they have been betrayed, or even if they betrayed you, they kind of feel in a way like if they say that you betrayed them first, then they're gonna feel better about that. You know what I mean? The Sun and the Fool, so they're like, they may lie to themselves and be like, oh, maybe I want something new. Or they could be trying to circle back around, and they could be texting you lately, or like trying to get a hold of you lately, or you may hear from them soon because they're realizing that the new thing didn't allow for that kind of same feeling that they had with you in the beginning. And even throughout, they realize, like, they're starting to realize, like, light bulbs are going off, like, hey, maybe I'm a dingbat, maybe I'm an idiot. And I think that's why they want to give you a gift or say they're sorry. Because, yeah, they realized they pulled their energy away and they were at fault. Because if they wouldn't have done that in the first place, or, like, been accusatory or whatever, then you wouldn't have acted the way that you acted. I feel like you might have reacted to how they were acting. You were just reacting to them. And they realize it. Because now they're starting to have other issues with other people in their life. This person can be a rebel sometimes. They don't like rules. They like to be independent. They like to break off the path and go their own way. They're free-spirited. They're somebody who loves to have fun. They could like to party, but they work too. They work and have fun. They kind of like to balance that out. I heard don't play too hard and don't work too hard. So yeah, that maybe that's their motto. Or work hard, play hard. I don't know, something like that. But something about like balancing work and play, and balancing their emotions. They're not the best at balancing their emotions. They do want to work on that, like I said though here, because they want to come into more balance, and they want to talk about their pain to you. It's almost like they're ready to open up to you and tell you how they've been hurt and like hurting, and they felt like they can't really move forward, even if they might have pretended that they moved on. Or like you might see a picture of them on Facebook and they have a new partner, but they haven't really moved on in their heart, and they never have, and they are still thinking about you when they do hear music. Okay, so yeah, they are thinking about you more than you know. Yeah, they may know that it's over because they flubbed up, but they want you to know that even though it's over, in their heart it's not over, and they take responsibility even if they would never tell you that. Because this is about keeping your feelings to yourself. This is the stuff they wouldn't tell you, is that they've gone in and done this inner work with the inner illumination card. And what they realize is that, yeah, they need to wear their heart on their sleeve, and they need to tell you that, yeah, it may be over. I'm hearing a song. It may be over, but it won't stop now. I am here for you. You took my heart, you took my soul, something, something, and now I know. Is it James Blunt or Goodbye My Lover? That's the song I'm hearing. Goodbye My Lover by James Blunt, I think is his name. So you may want to listen to that song. Emperor here, this person, he doesn't necessarily mean it's a boy or a man. I just heard he, but this person was realizing that they're somebody who has control issues, that they feel like they need to control everything. This person could have Aries prominently in their chart too. This person could be a boss at the workplace. They could be somebody who is a leader. They could be in a prestigious position. They could be very masculine. They could even have kids. This person could even, sometimes this can denote a sugar daddy. Somebody very wealthy, or somebody who's older. Okay, dating a younger person, or who's in love with somebody who's younger. But yeah, this person, they're realizing they were kind of being a control freak, and that's just, I don't know if they're really ready to change, but they're definitely realizing that they flubbed up, and a lot of it was on them, and they may try to reach out to you. And if they do, they're going to try to make it up to you. They're going to try to apologize and tell you about the pain they're going through and their epiphanies that they've been having. So, yeah, interesting. Hope you're enjoying this so far. Let's get some confirmations. Let me know if this is resonating with you. Please comment, like, subscribe. Thank you so much. Those things really help my channel to grow. Let's get some confirmations. I might say your birthday or their birthday. You may see it, their astrological sun, moon, or ascendant, or your astrology signs here in the green dice. We've got Libra, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer, sun, moon, or ascendant for you or this person. So again, that's Libra, Pisces, Gemini or Cancer. We also have a 4, a 2, a 20, and a 13. So this person could have been born on the 13th or 20th or the 2nd or the 4th or the 6th, the 22nd, 24th, 15th, or 19th of any month for a birthday for you or them. An April birthday, a February birthday. Okay, specific birthdays are April 4th, April 2nd, April 20th, April 13th, April 15th, April 17th, April 20th, or any day in April. February 2nd, February 4th, February 6th, February 26th, February 22nd, February 24th, February 13th, February 15th, or February 19th, or any day in February for a birthday. I'll go ahead and do some name channeling. I might say your name or theirs. I just heard the name Ada or Adeline, Addie, Maddie, Seamus, Vivian, Vivek, Vic. So yeah, I might say your name or their name, a first, middle, or last name, or a screen name, or a nickname. Also the name Nick, Nicholas, Dave. If I say a family member's name, let that be extra confirmation that this is definitely your pile. If you don't hear me say names of anybody you know, look for your name or your person on your mind's name in the letter tiles spelled out. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts, and you can duplicate letters if you need to. I heard Ivanka, Madeline, Madison, Remy, Reynolds, Courtney, Farah, Fatima, Dax, Precious, Zion, Alexi, Rashi, Rashina, Regina, John, Jonah, somebody's last name could be Berger, Derek, Jack, Jacqueline, Jamiroquai, Zai, Shaq or Shaquille, Roger, Roxanne, Roseanne, Marge, Neil, Vanessa, Bianca, Sailor, Sage, Taylor, Tay, Ty, Joe, Jojo, Samantha, Sam, Sebastian, Seth, Farah, Fennel. Okay, that could be somebody's last name, I'm not sure. Fanny, Frida, Freya, Don, Donald, Donnie, Amir, Amina, Glenn, Oscar, Cheyenne, Sylvia, Brenna, B, Lacey, Lucy, Lucinda, Jacinta, Luchina, Ari, Raya, Abraya, Abrina, Shelly, Rhonda, Sue, Elijah, Isaac, Estelle, Nicole or Nikki, Nathan, Santiago, Graham, Jaden, Jaylyn, Asha. I think I said Asha already, but if so, it's coming through again. Summer, Wilhelmina, Piper, Dixon, Paisley, Porter, and Trixie. Okay, let's get some locations. I heard Eloise as well. Eloise, Luis, Ruby. Okay, Ruth. Virginia Beach, Virginia, or the name Virginia. Lancaster, California. North Carolina. Austin, Texas, or the name Austin. Waterford, Fargo, North Dakota. Myrtle Beach, I think that's in Florida. Billings, Montana. Cold Lake. Rockford, Illinois. Germany. Milan. Anaheim. Newport News, Virginia. North Charleston, South Carolina. Alabama. Indianapolis. Prince George, or the name George. Georgina. Ohio. Orange County, Orange, California. The name Jeremy also. Bradford. Allen, Texas, or the name Allen. Rialto, California. Got a lot of locations here this time. Cincinnati, Ohio. Las Cruces, New Mexico. Camrose. St. Louis, Missouri. St. Petersburg, Florida, or the name Peter or Pete. And Pomona, California. So. Also, I just heard Derek Jeter, so maybe this person looks like Derek Jeter, or they play baseball or something like that. Or they could be like a pro sports person. I don't know. That's just what I was getting. This person could sell insurance for a living, or they could be, like I said before, into taxes. You know, somebody who does taxes. I don't know why I just heard the word demographics, so maybe... something about demographics. I don't know. Maybe this person, they could live at a distance, or I don't know. Maybe they do some kind of researching demographics for whatever reason. Logistics, I just heard. Also, I just heard the name Gunner. And then, Dylan. And Brigitte. I'm seeing that movie in my mind's eye, Sound of Music, and I don't know why. But I'm seeing that movie, Sound of Music, so maybe that's like one of your favorites or something like that. Something with that storyline. I think it was like set in Austria? Salzburg? Germany? So, maybe that strikes a bell. Also, Saved by the Bell. That could be like a favorite movie, or TV show. Also, maybe the name Slater. Okay, that's coming through. So let me know your thoughts on this. Please comment and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Every time you like, comment, and subscribe, for those of you who haven't yet, you are helping to keep the channel alive and healthy and growing. So thank you. If you want to share this video, that would be awesome. Like, let's say you enjoyed it and you know somebody else who might like it too. Feel free to share it with a friend. And yeah, watch as many piles as you were drawn to. And if you need a personal reading, look for more information in my description box below, or visit my website to learn more at mysticrosepsychic.com. My prices are very affordable, and it's always a lot of fun to connect with you. By now, you may have heard about the opportunity to join my Patreon community. I offer 2 weekly readings. There are spicy love readings each week. I also offer love and romance, gossip, beauty, and some very deeply spiritual types of topics. You get to make suggestions and vote on the topics each week. You also get to have access to hundreds of videos that are already in my library. It starts at only $3 a month. I hope you'll join and enjoy. For a link to my Patreon, look in my description box below. Also, if you haven't yet checked out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, feel free to click on the link in the description box below and head on over there and check it out. It's all about love and romance. And if you enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe over there too. I would love to see you on over there. Finally, I want to say thank you to all of my supporters. Thank you to all of you who do support the channel through your likes, comments, and shares and subscriptions. Thank you to my Patreon members and my channel members. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can become a channel member for only $5 a month, or look in my description box below for more ways that you can donate to the channel. It's never expected, but always appreciated, as it does help me to purchase things for the channel, such as candles, tarot, and oracle cards, gemstones, and things like that. Thank you so much for being here today. Stay beautiful, and until next time, take good care. Bye.